quick question. When Jesus said, "Be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect," did he mean flawless? Because if he did, we're all in trouble. But that's not actually what he said, and the word he used might free you from the exhausting trap you've been stuck in. The Greek word Jesus used in Matthew 5:48 is teleos. It doesn't mean flawless, it means complete, mature, fully formed for the purpose you were made for. He wasn't demanding a perfect score, he was describing a whole person. Now look at what perfectionism actually does to your brain. When you set an impossible standard and fall short, which you will every time, your amygdala fires off a threat signal. Cortisol floods in. Your body reads not enough as physical danger. Over time, that constant alarm literally shrinks your hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and perspective. In other words, perfectionism makes you forget who you are and who God says you are. It's not humble. It's neurologically destructive. Paul figured this out 2,000 years ago. He begged God 3 times to remove some painful weakness in his life. 3 times. And God's answer was not try harder or clean yourself up. God said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." That word perfect again, teleos, completed. God's power reaches its mature, full expression in the cracks you're trying to hide. Here's what shifts in your brain when you receive that. The moment you accept grace, really accept it, not just believe it as a concept, your parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. Heart rate slows, shoulders drop, the prefrontal cortex comes back online. You can think clearly again because you're no longer running from a threat that was never real. Philippians 1:6 settles it. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. You are not the contractor, you're the project, and the artist hasn't put his brush down. So stop trying to finish what God hasn't finished yet. Trade flawless for complete. Trade performance for presence. If this reframed something for you, hit subscribe and ring the bell. We publish 3 videos a week. And in the comments, where does perfectionism show up hardest in your life?